The Chicago Blackhawks lose 3-2 to the Vancouver Canucks in a shootout, and they got fucking robbed. Somebody call the cops. The Chicago Blackhawks were robbed by the referees tonight. I've got it right here. I'm going to play it for you. Absolute joke, waved off, and then looked at for 20 minutes by the referees in Toronto and whatnot. Looked at forever, it felt like. And they concluded that there was no goal on the play and that there was goaltender interference. It was absolute horseshit. The puck was loose. I think the play was originally blown dead because the referee thought the puck was covered. It was clearly not. On the overhead replay, you could tell that the puck was not even close to covered. It was just Lankinen's right fucking toe. Lankinen, of course, very happy that he did not trim his toenails this morning because it just won Vancouver that game, genuinely. The puck was still loose. It was just pinned between Lankinen's skate and the post, and Tyler Bertuzzi nose for the net, obviously jams it in, scores the goal, his second of the game. Tyler Bertuzzi was absolutely fantastic tonight, but the referees just decide that it wasn't a goal. They doubled down. Insane swing there. On the stream tonight, I literally gave the Blackhawks a goal because I was like, I was positive. I was like, there's no way this could possibly get overturned. It didn't make any sense to me. And yet somehow they look at it for 20 minutes and decide no goal. Don't explain it to anyone. Don't say anything. Just no goal. Someone's got to look into this, man. It's getting ridiculous, okay? You have the 10 penalty game against Montreal. It's sickening. It's sickening. I know, like, the extra point really doesn't matter. It's not like the Blackhawks are going to be a playoff team this year. Although, who knows? Honestly, I'm just so sick right now after that loss. I still genuinely cannot believe the Chicago Blackhawks lost that game. I thought they started the game so well. That first period, they completely dominated. They got up to the 2-goal lead. We're just all over them. They had all the chances, all the shots. It felt like Vancouver didn't have an answer, and I was like, geez, this Vancouver Canucks team is absolutely cooked, man. Tyler Bertuzzi was great. Tyler Bertuzzi was great all night. I love this 11-7 that Jeff Blashill's been running just because you get so many different looks from the forward group. But yeah, you get the 2 goals in the first, the Bertuzzi goal, which is a great redirection from Sam Renzel, and then Andre Burakovsky absolutely sets Ryan Donato up on a platter. I thought that third line had a good game again tonight. I really do like that third line. Of Dickinson, Mikheyev, and Donato. I feel like they play a strong game. They did get really hemmed in their zone on, I think it was the second Vancouver goal in the second period there. But other than that shift where they just couldn't get out of their zone, I thought they had another really strong game, and I'm looking forward to see the kind of momentum those guys can get rolling, especially considering Jason Dickinson's probably going to be moved at the deadline. I was a little concerned when he left the game for a little bit. I was like, oh, great, this guy's injured again, but good to see him back out there. I think the Blackhawks should be able to get something back for that guy at the deadline. I think a lot of playoff teams and contenders are going to want Jason Dickinson as their fourth line center. He's a fourth line center on a good team. But yeah, just going from that dominant first period to the second period, the second period was a completely different story. The script completely flipped. It felt like the ice was slanted in the direction of the Blackhawks. It was all Vancouver in the second. But then I loved the way the Chicago Blackhawks responded in the third period. It was the same thing as the first. They had all the chances. Connor Bedard had a couple of really good looks. He had a look in the third period. He had another really good one in the first. There was that 2-on-1 chance where he missed, and then he got another look and didn't score on that. And then there was another chance in the first period that he had a wide open cage. I don't remember who made. I think it might have been Burakovsky who made the pass to him. I can't remember. It was so long ago. That game took so much out of me, man. But wide open look in the first period, wasn't able to score. Would have really liked to see a goal from 98 tonight. I won't lie. But other than that, he did look dangerous. It wasn't a bad game from Connor Bedard. It's just, you're our best player. The Connor Bedard is the best player on the Chicago Blackhawks, and if they want to win games, they need him to show up. So disappointed to not see him find one in the back of the net tonight. But third period, they so deserved that win. Tyler Bertuzzi was everywhere. That goal gets disallowed, and then Vancouver immediately goes on the power play. Blackhawks kill it off, show resiliency. This team just battles, man. It's so different from last year. Like, that terrible second period that they have, they give up the 2 goals, they blow the 2-goal lead, and how do they respond? They come back in the third, and they come back swinging. Unfortunate not to score. I mean, they did. They literally did score in the third period. They bounced back from giving up 2 goals in the second. They showed resiliency. Jeff Blashill rallies the troops in the second intermission and gets them back firing in the third. And they just get screwed by the refs. They get screwed by the refs. And even after that, I loved how they did not waver. They could have given up. They could have, taken their foot off the gas. But then Vancouver gets the power play. Blackhawks kill it off. Then you got a couple minutes left. Connor Bedard takes a penalty that I thought was soft, but it was a penalty. Of course, the refs are going to give it to this Canadian team. I don't know, man. It feels like there's something fishy going on. But of course, Vancouver gets another power play with 2 minutes left. Absolutely sweat it out. They kill it again. And then overtime happens. This Vancouver team lost more than anybody in the league last year in overtime, and I know why. That was fucking atrocious from the Vancouver Canucks. I hated the way they played that overtime. They played they had possession of the puck for 4 of the 5 minutes, and they just kept it in their own zone. They didn't even try to score. It was completely gutless. It's like, these guys don't deserve to win this game if they're going to play like this. Quinn Hughes just circling around, skating around the puck in his own zone, just wasting time. It's like, do you want to win the game or not? Like, are you that confident in your team in the shootout that you're not going to press the issue here and try to score? For how much puck possession the Vancouver Canucks had in overtime, they really only had like 2 or 3 looks, and Spencer Knight came up big, of course. Spencer Knight played great tonight. What was his save percentage? He saved 30 of 32 shots for a .938 save percentage. Again, just building off of every single performance. It feels like Spencer Knight is getting better and better. He's just so cool and calm back there. Again, just seeing pucks, great rebound control. I mean, this guy's got one of the highest save above expected in the entire league. Better than Igor Shesterkin. He's been the backbone of this team, and we have our true, Spencer Knight is a true number 1 goalie. This guy is going to be a beast for so long. Thank you, Kyle Davidson, for making that trade. Seth Jones for Spencer Knight. It is such a win for the Blackhawks because he's just such a calming presence for them back there. And of course, the shootout, he did it again in the shootout. He made 3 saves. Look, man, it sucks. Like, in a way, it does feel like the Blackhawks got robbed on this one just because of how many opportunities they had. They weren't able to convert on that disallowed Bertuzzi goal. But look, in a shootout, when your goalie makes 3 saves, when your goalie makes the first 3 saves, you got to come out with a win. You just do. You really do. Bedsy, Nazar, Tavo, Donato, they got to score. One of them has to find a goal. Spencer Knight did everything in his power to give his team a chance to win tonight, and it was just not enough. But the Blackhawks pick up a point. They move to 2-2-2 on the season. This team battles, man. This is going to be such a fun year. The stream was awesome tonight. In overtime, I think there was like 70, 80 people in chat at once. It was absolutely electric. We were all sweating it out together. This is going to be fun, man. This Blackhawks team is not bad. They're already they're not bad. Oliver Moore scores 2 goals tonight in Rockford. If you guys were just watching the Blackhawks game, Oliver Moore scored 2 goals in Rockford tonight, including the overtime winner. He's not going to be there very long. We got Oliver Moore coming up. You got Frendell coming at the end of the season. You got Kanserov coming at the end of the season. You got Sasha Boyver coming at the end of the season. The Chicago Blackhawks are going to be a contender very soon. I said it on the stream tonight. I think the Chicago Blackhawks will make the playoffs next year. I genuinely think it's going to turn around that quick. I've loved what I've seen from this team. I've loved what I've seen from Jeff Blashill. He battles for his guys. He commands respect, and he's got every single player on this Blackhawks team is bought into what Jeff Blashill is preaching, and I'm absolutely thrilled. I was hesitant when Jeff Blashill got hired. I was critical. I thought he was a second option guy, but man, am I so glad that Jeff Blashill is the coach of the Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, his face they were recording him after that Bertuzzi goal got waved off. He was like, what? He was like dumbfounded, and he's like, yeah, we're going to fucking challenge that. And then he was just, he was blank after they called it no goal. Like, I love that. I love the emotion from him. Finally, a bench boss that, like, battles for his guys. We haven't seen it since Joel Quenneville, genuinely. Jeremy Colleton, Luke Richardson, Anders Sorensen, King, none of them behave the way Jeff Blashill has behind the bench, and it's got me feeling nicey. It really does. Even an emotional just drain of a loss like this, I'm still here, pumped, excited about this team because, man, is this an exciting group. Unlike the Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver Canucks are completely cooked. This team that I watched tonight, this Vancouver Canucks team, they're not making the playoffs this year. Quinn Hughes is going to be gone. What direction is that team going to go in? I don't care. I don't like the Vancouver Canucks. That's their problem. Congrats on the win, though, tonight, fellas. You really earned it. I cannot... please, can somebody that is watching this video right now that is maybe smarter than I am, DM me on Instagram, @Lee Grossman. My @'s right here. Let me know why that goal did not count. Do not tell me goaltender interference. He poked the puck. He did not push the goaltender back. He did not shove Kevin Lankinen's leg. He poked the puck. It was loose. It was not covered. It was not a frozen puck. It was right there against his skate in the post, and Tyler Bertuzzi pushes it in. Explain to me how that's not a goal. I'm absolutely furious right now. I really am, just like... it was an emotional roller coaster tonight. It really was. But I love this team. I love this group. I love this coach. I love these young players. I love this goaltender. These guys battle, man. If you're a Chicago Blackhawks fan watching this, I hope you still have a smile on your face because we've got a team. We've got a team worth watching. This team's worth paying money to go see. They're worth paying money to support. They're worth paying money to watch on TV. They're going to be really, really good for years to come. And I want to see what they can do this year. Genuinely, I want to see how much damage they can do. I'm done thinking about Gavin McKenna. I'm done thinking about prospects. We've got enough. We just need these young guys to start entering the lineup because it's going to be scary hours really soon. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys are new here and haven't subbed, stick around. Hit that subscribe button. Come back for more post games. Come back for videos I do during the week. Come back for the live streams. The live streams have been absolutely awesome. So I really do appreciate all the support from you guys. If you want to see my channel to continue to grow, like the vids, hype the vids. That's all you got to do. You don't even have to send them to your aunt or your uncle. But if you want to send them to your aunt or your uncle, you can. I think that's it. Lucas Reichel was solid again tonight. I know people are probably going to want me to say something about him. He took the high-sticking penalty on Quinn Hughes. But other than that, he created a few chances. I don't know. It was good. There's so many positives, man. This Blackhawks team is going to be great. Disappointed not to get the win, but they'll be back. This team battles every single game. Every single game's close. You can make the argument that they should have won every single game that they've lost this year. More positives from the Blackhawks than negatives. It is what it is. We move on to the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back for another live stream on Sunday against the Anaheim Ducks as well as the post game. So I will see you guys then. Peace out.